Hi, I'm Steve from 2Cat Media and welcome to another video. In fact, welcome to the channel in general. Welcome, my friends. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be changing some of the propellers on this, the Holy Stone 720E. Now, I'm about to film an episode for the Holy Stone 720E, testing out the latest updates via Android application on the Affiliate Go app. And I thought, well, I haven't flew it for a while, so I think I need to check. I did know that I did need to change a propeller at some point soon. And as you can see here, see some of the scrapes just here. I mean, it definitely has, old Vader here has definitely been through the wars somewhat. So if I just turn this round, here we can see quite clearly on these propellers here that these definitely need replacing. Now these propellers, I have checked them and they do seem fine, as do the ones in the opposite corner. But these ones here, they've got a little scraping and that's fine. But if I turn it over, I don't know if you can actually see them or not. There we go, just on this one, just here, we've got these kind of little nicks here as well. So I'm going to change those propellers as well. So if I just place this here for you. Okay, so I don't know if you've watched my DJI Mini 2, see that guy there? I changed the propellers on that and gave a bit of an overall example that applies to most drones as well. Now this, just very quickly, these spin props in, so they spin towards the middle, so that this one here spins clockwise and that one anti-clockwise, and these ones spin props in towards the bottom of the drone. So this one spins clockwise and this one spins anti-clockwise. So these two spin the same way and so do these. So these two blades would be exactly the same and these two blades would be different, but these two would be exactly the same. So we need to change these two. So just for reference, this one, the camera's at the top, this one and this one are classed as A, and this one and this one are classed as B. Now, if we have a look here, these are propellers that you get spare. And if you can just see here, just there on the bottom of each one, it's got A1, okay? And on the bottom of these ones, you should see B1, okay? So what we're going to do first is just take off these propellers on this corner. Okay, and we'll do that just by unscrewing the two screws here. Now with your Holy Stone you do get some spare screws, so it's probably best just to use the new screws. So let's just take those off and put these screws to one side. Okay, now if we just look on the very bottom of this one that we've taken off, we can see here it says A1. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side, and then what I'm going to do as well, just check the motor while we're here. It all seems fine. Okay, and then this side here, we're just going to take this one off. So let's just hold the motor and unscrew it anti-clockwise. And so with this screw. So these blades are what I call bi-blades, as in there's two blades to one section, okay? They're both connected. So obviously if one's damaged, you need to replace both anyway, okay? And if you just look on the back of this one, just for put it away, it says there A1. So we know that we need two A1s. Let's just check this one. All seems fine. And we'll check the bottom of it as well. And that all seems fine too. Okay, so if I just put that to this side here, so these are the propellers. So we're just going to double check. This is an A1, so I'm going to put that at the top out separately. And this one is A1 as well. So that's the two that we want. And the two that are B1s, I'm just going to put these up by the Mini 2 up here, out the way. Okay. Now these are the screws that you get with it. You get 2, 4, 6, 8 screws, which is 2 for each one. Now I've purchased some of this, which is called Loctite thread locker. You can buy various different brands, I'm sure, but this one seems to be quite well known. And it's like a little blue colour, okay? So what we want to do, and the reason why I've got this is just want to move this out of the way, is, so these are the screws, and what all you want to do is just put on like a little coating. There we go, just like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do then is we're just going to get these blades, we're just going to put them on. Okay, I'm just going to put the screw in, and then we're just going to get the first one in just so it locks in. Okay, so everything's in place. We're not going to tighten it too tight, and then we're going to get the second one and just put in on a little bit of this thread lock. Okay, and then we're just going to put that in there. There we go. And then we're just going to screw that in till it's more or less tight. Okay, so let me just move these out the way a second. So as you can see here, all I want to do now is just make sure that it's tight enough but not being overly tight. Perfect. Okay, and then now we want to do exactly the same for the other one here. So as you'll see here, that these are the top, this is the bottom where the letters are, remember, A1, you can just see it there. And so these two holes go in with these two holes here. And you'll see here on, by the one screw hole, you can see just there, this little kind of sticky out bit of plastic, okay? And that will line up with this bit just here, okay? So we know that this goes that way around. Okay, so we'll just place it on top, or as good as. Okay, we'll just leave that there. So what we want to do now is, again, we want to get a screw. We just want to put some Loctite on it. Now Loctite, all Loctite does, it just acts a bit like a super glue, okay? But it's not as evasive. And all it does is, with all the vibrations that happens through certain electrical components such as the motor spinning around, especially on a drone, it stops it vibrating through. Okay, there we go. Let's just make sure that's in. That's more or less tight. I'm just going to get the last screw. Okay, so I'm just going to do this here. I'll do it so you can see. So it's a bit difficult on camera. I'm probably going to put too much on, but hey ho. Okay, and then I'm just going to put that into the other hole just here, and then we'll screw that in. Okay, and then finally all we're going to do is just make sure that it's tight enough, a little extra turn, but without doing it too tight. Perfect. Let's just get the lid on this. Okay, and we'll put that out the way. And all I want to do now is just make sure that all the screws on all of the propellers are tight. So here's the ones that we just put on. So just make sure that's fine. There. Okay, let's check the other side, because they do come loose and you should definitely check them once in a while. That's fine. And this one, absolutely fine. And this is the one that we changed. So again, we just double check, fine and fine. And that is it. So now we have at least two of the pairs of blades which are as good as new. So if you have enjoyed this video and it's given you some kind of an insight, then please give it a big warm thumbs up. And if you have got a Mini 2 and you want to know how to change the blades on that one, or have a bit more of an idea about propeller changes, then go and watch the video. I'll put a little link up above in the corner there. If you got any comments or questions as regards the Harley Stone 720E, specifically as regards to propeller chains, then put them in the comment section below. And if you are new to the channel and you don't want to be a bit of a loser, yeah, and you want to join the exclusive yet elusive community that is 2Cat Media, then I suggest that you go and press that subscribe button. Press the subscribe button and make Vader here a very happy boy. So until the next video, stay safe and drone on.